We did it! We finished it! All in the month of July. Hey, this is Carrie with Canary Quilts, and we finished Boo Crew this week. Look at it. It's not even that big. I can't even fit it. It's so cool. I did not put the purple border on. I decided not to. I like the way it looks. I just thought there was enough purple that I didn't want to put any more purple on it. I just wanted to have that binding. So here's a close-up of the quilting. It's got some swirls and it's got some spider webs and the binding. Turned out pretty cool. And I even used a dark thread on the back, and the quilting's really hard to see actually, which is fine with me. I wasn't going for the quilting on the back, but yeah, there we go. So there really isn't much to today. I did cut the border, but I just decided not to use it. And I just show you how I put the blocks together, and it ends up so cute. And I've got 2 mistakes. And if you remember or you see them, let me know in the comments, but who's gonna know? Who's gonna know it's so dang cute? So anyway, I've got, you can do this one anytime. It's free. It's at Fat Quarter Shop. I've got the links down below. I don't know if the kit's available. If it is, you can buy the kit, which are these fabrics, or you can use your own fabrics. And I have seen people who've used their own fabrics. It looks beautiful. So just a free pattern. So you can join anytime. Also, if you want to stick around, I've got another Halloween quilt I'm doing called the Moda Midnight Moon Quilt Along. And I'll put a link right here to one of those videos if you want to check it out. And I've got other fun stuff going on here. So if you want to stick around and get notified every time I put something fun up, then hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you'll get notified when I put some new material up. And you'll get notified when we do other new fun stuff. So let's get started. Okay, we're here to finish up our little Boo Crew quilt along. Mystery no more. We don't have any more blocks to do. We just have a couple of trims, which are going to be these basic outside borders that we're going to put on. And then we're going to put our blocks together and put our backing on and quilt it, and then put our binding on. So they don't show how to quilt it, but if you look in the picture you can kind of see they did a spider web. So I don't know, maybe I'll try doing that when I go to quilt it. But anyway, we want to put our broom is going to go in the middle. Our ghosty and candle are going to go with the hat, which I have right here. And then we've already got this put together. So our cauldron and our cat are all ready to go. So let's start with putting our ghost and our hat together, our witch's hat. Oh, I'm sorry. I did make some cuts. I cut the borders. You're going to have 2 shorter borders and 2 larger borders, which are right here. And then I cut the binding, which is 5 strips of 2.5 inch. So those are cut and ready to go once I get my top assembled. Okay, this is how we want to put our 2 blocks together. And there are no matching seams here. So we're just going to match edge to edge and line it up in the middle and sew it at 1/4 inch. And we're going to iron towards the witch's hat when we're done. So this is going to go together pretty quickly. And it's going to be so dang cute. Been waiting for this to be finished. Can't believe it's been a month already. Can you believe that? So let's get this sewn and ironed. There we go. My seam has been ironed towards the hat. So next we want to put on our, it's getting a little big. Next we want to put on our broom. And according to the pattern, the broom head or sweeper part goes underneath our ghosty. So again, no seams to match up. So we're just going to line them up on the ends and fill in the middle. And we are going to iron towards the broom. There we go, our top's getting pretty big now. I have ironed towards the broom. Now we're going to add the cat and the cauldron and add it to the bottom of this. And at that point our top will be done. And once we get these two sewn together, we're going to iron towards the broom also. And I don't see any seams that match here either. So that makes it pretty simple. So get these pinned on, and after you've sewn it, iron it towards the broom. Okay, we got our cauldron and our cat added onto our broom, and there is our quilt top. Don't have enough room on the camera, but we are ready to put the back on this and quilt it and bind it, and we'll have a cute little quilt top. I'm so excited. This was a really fun project to do, and as I said before, I really do think a beginner could do this. You start up here and you learn some basics in the hat and the ghost, and then you just kind of keep applying those, or I mean the hat and the broom, sorry. And you keep applying those to the ghost, the candle, and the cauldron and the cat. So there we go. I am going to take this, I'm going to get it ready for quilting, and maybe show you some of my quilting process and put the binding on, and I am going to be done. Yay! So exciting! It really is so exciting. Can't wait for Halloween. I'll probably just keep this out since it's July. Okay, I've got my backing and batting on, and I did forget to tell you that even though I cut my side strips here for the border, I really decided not to go with them. I think there's enough purple in this, so I personally am not going to go with those border strips. But if you did, they're super easy to put on. You put the short sides on first, always going to iron towards that border, and then you just go about doing the same thing. But anyway, I decided there's enough purple for me personally in this quilt, so I decided not to put the borders on. So I do have the backing on, and I have used like a spray basting to put it all together, and then I did a basting stitch around the side here just to keep it in place. So now I'm going to start quilting. And I'll get it set up and kind of show you what I'm going to do. So real quick before I get quilting, I wanted to let you know what I'm set up on here. I have a Janome 1600 QC, which is a straight stitch machine, but it does have a quilting foot and a quilting plate, so I can quilt on it, and I like the way this quilts. And I also have this So Steady grid glider. It really makes things slip around, so you're not getting stuck so much, because you can really get stuck with it getting caught on your table or whatever, but this just helps it move through and move it around really nicely. I am using a rayon thread in my top thread. I think it's a 50 weight. It doesn't say on there, but I've had it for a while, and it's like a silver color. And then I've got a bottom line thread in the bottom that's kind of a dark color. And I've just put some fabric over here on the side so I can do some test quilting, make sure my tension's good, make sure the bottom, bobbin thread looks good on the other side, and it does. And then I just kind of test quilted some It's hard to see, but I've done some spider webs just to kind of practice up before I get started over here on the quilt. So I'm going to throw some spider webs in here, and then I think I'll just do some curlicues in between my spider webs. So I'm just going to kind of randomly put some spider webs in here and then curlicue around it at the end. It's always scary getting started. Always scary. Go. What do you think? See if we can get a light on it. Maybe you can see it a little better. There's my first spider web. Pretty cool. So I think I'm just going to keep moving along, adding spider webs along in here, and then in all the extra space I'm going to put some curlicues. Okay, I finished it. Won't fit on my sewing table for you, so put it out on my dining room table. I like it. I chose not to go with that purple border, and I'm glad I did. I like it that way. Not to say that it's not bad the other way at all. It's just a personal preference. But it turned out great. I love it. I did some spider web quilting, and then I just did some curlicues everywhere else. I love that binding too. Really sets it off. So let me know where you're at with this quilt. Are you done? Did you work this fast? This was pretty fast. Head over to, even if it's 2 months down the road, head over to my Facebook post about this and leave me a picture if you finished it. I'd love to see it. Did you go with the border? Did you not go with the border? Did you use your own fabrics? Or did you use the kit fabrics? These are the kit fabrics. So, turned out great. Thank you so much for following along with me. I'd love to see your pics, and I really appreciate you watching this video. So, happy Halloween!